time, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone incessant rain will be boosted.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump. And here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 with the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice lines.
This is a different kind of arena.
Promoted again? Is that
it's her voice.
Is that WOOO's ascension line? Ah, so cute. Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved in the index. You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Such a neat idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew,
don't have it open yet because it's not up yet.
When entering the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of whether you met with victory or defeat. Your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen. No need for manual selection.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for Trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an important system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions.
Let's see.
Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the other side.
No, Genshin's livestream one on YouTube is everything. Sweet redemption codes. And this stream starts in 4 minutes. I'll wait for it to update here and they'll put it up. I have Honkai open in the background. I was playing Honkai. I need to record more. I'm just not recording that game at all. Like I just stopped. I haven't even started my current one. There we go. Well, I can redeem this and close out Honkai. So I can dedicate my full attention to the Genshin livestream. We're basically going to the end of the livestream and that's about it. I have kids to put on a bus after, so.
Hey folks, I'm back!
Me too!
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
So obviously
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
The thing!
That thing? Winky Winky.
Gift of Odyssey!
Oh my god, another Gift of Odyssey?
In version 1.5, Trailblazers can get their hands on 10 warps through the check-in event.
There it is!
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting
2 minutes?
Squad.
Bro, is this going to end right in the Genshin? Genshin was just
spooky stream.
You're funny as fuck.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. WOOO's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next one.
See ya!
Trailblaze you later!
Trailblaze you later. Jesus. Alright. Let's go full screen here now. Oh, dude, bet it's not on YouTube. If it was on YouTube, we can have the chat too. We can watch the chat. Oh, it's just emote chat here. And emotes aren't really funny at all. Like, they're like kind of interesting, but they're not that interesting, you know? Audio should be good. The audio's up. Let me just check other stuff in the background. I invited Trey to show up, but it's fucking 5 a.m., so I don't expect him to show up. It's still Trey. I'm in the Discord streaming the event. I know he's not gonna show up. No one's gonna show up. It's just gonna be me. But just in case someone does show up, I am here. So, how's everyone doing? I know there's like what, 2 people watching, 1 person watching. Made my thumbnail before everyone else. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who actually has the Masquerade of the Guilty image. Is it not live on YouTube? Because I like to see the chat talk. Even though they're utterly useless in terms of things. Yeah, doesn't look like it's going to be live on YouTube. At least not yet. Might be live a bit later. Or it might just start without, because the Honkai one had what is it? The prep watch, like you can click in to like notify yourself. I don't even see that on here. There's no like notification.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions.
Sounds about loud.
Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? Hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
Every trial?
Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Go fucking execute.
You and I both know
We're
that
really
there
in
may
France.
be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. The show begins!
Well, she got that BPD, bro. Best pussy disorder, French swagger.
Let my name echo in song! What's the news?
Everyone's hyping up Farina.
Say cheese!
We're hyped for another cryo catalyst, bro.
Breaking news!
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
Nope, fucking Navia's dead, bro. They just killed fucking Navia.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice!
This judgment is fair
people-
and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses!
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice!
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon!
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin!
trial-
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusalo.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Damn, bro, she pulled out the Chica voice. God damn. Okay. Got some hype, bro. We saw fucking Purple Lady and Zarek at the end there. Okay, okay, okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Seems pretty hyped to me. I mean, we see the whale. We see fucking Nervalette with his hair wet. Like, his hair actually down. Like, it's like physically changed by the water. Fontaine sinking. Navia fucking dropping dead. We hear Alakina talking. I'm pretty sure that's Farina's voice at the end there. That's different. So that's... I don't know. Depending on what you believe in the lore. That she isn't really the Hydro Archon. Or that she split off from the Hydro Archon. Or that he has the Gnosis. Or whatever. At least we get a guillotine.
Hey
Hydro
travelers!
guillotine.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Nervalette, the dragon sovereign of water and
he doesn't have like the super deep voice going
I'm sure
on.
many of you already consider Nervalette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh! Looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening? Yes, and it looks like there's some spotlights and like, it's like a curtain. Seems like, maybe also Nouvellette is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe? Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Could imagine if they can kill Archon.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Swirling depths. Very spoopy.
Spoopy.
Right? So, the
Farina's
prophecy in
is
Fontaine
fucking
is
massive.
on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely.
Is it?
In version 4.1,
I guess the
we
destruction
learned
of the
about this
city.
precarious situation involving the rising
Yeah, look at that, his hair's
seawater.
down.
Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories
Navia
to
doesn't
come.
die, bro.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through,
The red herring, she
uncover
falls
hidden
and dies.
truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Yeah, Child. There we go. Well, they talk
You
about
mean
Child.
Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not
He was in
ideal,
the
but it's
trailer.
fine.
He was at the
It is what
bottom
it
there.
is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina. She's
What?
confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help.
Oh, spoilers, but they say he's an elemental
what choices
dragon.
will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
That's something's revealed at the end of the last quest. Chapter.
Well, just like the
Oh, not chapter
prophecy
3.
itself, all
Act
will be
4.
revealed at the fated time.
But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Let's see some gameplay. Let's see your kit,
Why
bro.
are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all.
She has
Fontaine's
the
most
Hydrovision.
beloved star,
Her-
Farina.
Her picture's a Hydrovision.
I'm
by the
on
way.
a very tight schedule.
That's not
so
what she
you're
has normally.
lucky to even get an appointment with me. Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and
It's
her
dark,
eyes,
and she has a
each of them are
Hydrovision.
different. She's
We
got
gotta
these
talk
little
about that.
eyelashes and her hat.
Yeah, talk about the
You know what
Hydrovision.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip?
Holy
Oh,
Christ. Did he actually just say that?
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about
I
to
wanna-
attend a performance.
What
you
the
know
hell
I mean?
did they react to in the
Yes,
chat?
that's
Yeah, okay, I'd
Fontaine's
imagine.
biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Oh no, bro.
Yay.
Who said that? Who let him cook?
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
What's the Fontaine combat music fits her? This seems like she fits her. Like the combat thing. But she hits the Michael Jackson, that Michael Jackson shit.
Let the world come alive!
No, Charlotte's not taking a picture of her.
Whoa, that is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
I like the way she bows. Right, just say, I like the way
It's
she
like all of her
moves.
moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Her presence fills the stage.
so
Her entire face is the
that
backdrop.
Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab,
Oh,
an
Fontimer
octopus,
aberrants. I don't think I've
and they
ever heard
are
anyone
all
say that
so
like that.
cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
It's only in like the text.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat! What a distinguished little gentleman!
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh
So
my
like,
gosh.
so are they
Yes.
actually like
So
living
you've
beings?
got
Are they
the
like
maid,
her stuffed animals
Mademoiselle
essentially?
Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So,
Yeah.
Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat.
Uisa.
When in this state, her
Not
elemental
Uisa.
skill invites the three members of the Salon
It's Numa.
Solitaire,
I know it's
Mademoiselle
Numa,
Craboletta,
but don't correct me, I know it's
Sir Intendant
Numa.
Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Three-pronged turret.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly.
Bad
Farina's
bitch, got
charged
double
attack
mode.
not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's
Okay.
HP increases
Healer
or
decreases
decreases,
based on
Farina will accumulate
HP of teammates and
fanfare
prioritize
points.
attacks.
That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontimer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow,
Okay.
didn't say that again.
Yeah.
So
and
that-
that'll
it's
make it
impossible
even
to say in the
easier to
first
uncover
place.
the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh,
Yeah, we have to
and
start
I
an
almost
ordo
forgot,
underneath the water.
whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is
So
so
she's gonna execute herself and come back?
Hey,
Bro,
I actually
Jesus
saw that
Christ.
Farina's outfit
Literally.
changes whenever she switches between arc elements.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change.
Right,
But, you know,
Farina
such
is
is the charm
Jesus.
of a celebrity, I suppose.
I can't know if it's on the right thing with Genshin theory
so
or not.
if you want to
Fucking
learn
how her
more
quest is
about
biblically
that,
tied
be
to fucking
sure
Jesus
accompany
Christ.
her on her story quest.
And she
The
absolves
Anima
everyone of their sin?
Beach.
Oh my god, in reverse? Come on,
amazing.
bro. Come
Okay,
on,
so
bro.
next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Crowd catalyst who
So cute.
maybe doesn't have
We've known Charlotte
a
for a
kit
while now.
required
The traveler
locked
met
on
her
their
during the
C1.
Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine,
I want
didn't
to see
she
what her
treat the
special.
traveler to a magnificent
She
meal
has
in
a
order to get
unique
a scoop
passive
about
that's unique to
Ridesley?
her.
Though she
I want
didn't
to see
end
what
up
it
getting
is.
the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact,
Is the camera
many
actually alive?
Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite
She has
is
diamond
so
eyes.
cute,
She has
even
the
has its
star
own little
eyes.
hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow,
Can we
that's
change
pretty
that?
thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
Yes.
People better draw art.
Keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged. You'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
That means people better draw art of the damn camera with different outfits. I want to see like the scar of the camera.
Tease. Breaking news!
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like
Thumbs up.
moving around.
Chat.
Yes!
Chatting.
Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
Makes
then like
sense.
what a lively
sense.
character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super
Yeah.
dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed
And
as
she's
a
got hella
reporter to
side boob.
other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The
Same.
more you know, I guess.
She's gonna blind someone with the
here's some
camera.
cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera.
Look at
During
their
this
idols
effect's
on
duration,
the right there,
marked
so
opponents
flowy.
will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine
hit the mic. I
characters,
keep hitting
she
the fucking
receives
mic.
a cryo damage bonus. Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens.
Ooh.
When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad,
Okay,
and you
that's
know,
cool.
I
So
have a
you can get the
feeling
first person
some
shot.
super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
that's
We're
gonna
going
be
to provide more information about the Zoom
swag
Lens and how
co-op
to use
feature.
it during the event overview portion.
Well,
So,
please have a co-op
Farina
section.
and Charlotte will both be featured in
That
version
nigga Baiju?
4.2 event wishes.
kinda want him for
in the
no, I
first
don't,
half
actually.
of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes
wonder
showcasing
what I'm
Farina
needed to.
and
That's the problem.
Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the
That's
weapon
gotta be
event.
Farina's anal probe.
Huge sword.
And in the second half of version 4.2,
Sino and
we'll have
Ayato.
reruns for Sino and
Ooh.
Ayato.
Okay,
That
let's
is
take a
not
look at
a
what
rerun
other
I wanna
information we
see.
can learn from Farina's
And I'm gonna
itinerary.
miss Ayato a fucking game.
It looks like she's investigating
God
something.
damn it.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Well,
So- oh,
well.
interesting. So the
It
whale-
looks like it's in a sea
Okay,
of pink
so
and blue
the wh-
stars.
the
It's
whale
pretty.
isn't
remember
gonna
this
tie
whale. I
into
recognize
the
this
story
whale.
quest. Is this
Wait,
be
yeah,
her personal
isn't
quest?
this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end
Interesting.
of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's
So
the
Miss Child's
same
gonna be
one.
in
After
her
ravaging
story
its way
quest?
through the primordial sea,
Interesting.
this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big. It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling
Oh, come
that
on.
this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions.
No, it doesn't really seem that
Dodging
big, to be
is
honest.
definitely your friend
Like
with
the
this
Skarmory boss is
Oh
like
boy.
bigger.
Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
Big sword.
These side creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale?
The
Travelers will
whale
need to
eats you and
experiment for
takes you to another
themselves.
dimension
Ooh,
where there's a
yeah.
boss inside.
All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
This update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest.
Skill
Hopefully,
issue.
this provides a smoother gaming experience
So
for
it has a
travelers
skill
to
issue
enjoy.
emote.
I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main
Holy
story.
shit.
Totally.
Actual skill issue
Hey,
mechanics.
that was a lot of information, wasn't
But
it?
it's fine.
Can we take a short little
Need to
break
be
while
inclusive.
we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought the whale would be in the main quest, but you're right. It's a weekly boss, so it has to be tied to the Archon quest. And usually the Archon quests are pretty separate from the main quest. Like as long as these didn't tie in to the destruction of Levi Harbor, Nahida's didn't tie into Sumeru. Like, you go to find Apep, it tied into evolution. Raiden Shoguns came a while later, but it didn't tie in either. Like, it tied into the ley lines and the idea, but it didn't tie into like Inazuma as a whole. Well, no, it kinda did. Like, it tied into like the reason why it happens, because she gets the Shogun bot challenges her because it feels like she's changing. This one, if it unleashes itself onto Fontaine
Hello,
floods.
travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come.
Good.
Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary.
Bro.
Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh, yeah.
Video game.
Definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins
You
around
just
Loch
broke the seventh
Lanier.
wall.
As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake.
Bro, that is
It's
a
almost
fucking
like it's preventing
concussive
certain
force.
things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really
She's
thick.
eating the cake.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And
spoopy.
the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, the special program's
It
open on
seems like
YouTube. Fuck
Farina
off.
also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are
Contaminated
always
bacterial
new things
mats.
to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Bro,
Travelers
motherfucking
can
laser
borrow its
cannon.
abilities to cleanse away the contamination
That's
clots
what the
and
that's
contamination
what the
pores from the
travelers
bacterial
in
mats.
E should have been on the
In
Hydro
addition,
Traveler.
with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps even powering
That's what the
certain
Hydro
objects.
Traveler's ability
We'll
should
leave
have
that
been.
for you to
Are you
discover.
fucking kidding me?
To learn more about the story behind the new Aranea's Forest region,
You're
be sure to check out
fucking
the
me.
version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneas. I'll give you a hint. Melazines
What?
are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Aranea's Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Whoa, this one's at 6
Actually, it
a.m.
looks
Bro,
like that's the very next
should've just
stop on
waited fucking
Farina's
this one.
itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine.
Yeah, it's been
I'm so
the
excited that
skyline
we
for a
finally
long
get to check
time.
it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Ooh.
I know.
Search ruin tower.
And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
The one that went last right. That looks like a
Okay, it
celestial
would feel
nail.
great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers.
Yeah, I want to know what that's with the Odo Crush.
We all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
Yeah, a nail
That
fucking
is very
crashed right down
New
the
stories
sinking
are
the sea
always
with
unfolding
it.
in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places.
Prophesied earthquake? That was prophesied sea rise.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, new life form is wrecking.
Some
It has
nigga
greater
with
and
the
more
topa.
diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes.
Please say the
And
line.
some
High Joe's
places still
ultimate
seem
form
to
is to
tell the
take any form
stories
of life.
events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croy's adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2 versions.
Narcissan. That's how you say
There
it.
might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right,
Bro,
there's a
if
lot
the
to
end of the
discover in the new
Narcissan's
areas of the
Cry
map.
is Sirik,
But Farina's
it'd be
itinerary
fucking
doesn't
crazy.
stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right, the
She's
Fontaine
like,
Fishing
"What?"
Association has recently posted
Fishing.
a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Aranius Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
Free
That
Fremine.
little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it
Only
doesn't
shatter
look like
shatter
there.
DPS in the game.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Sounds real.
for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As
Nice.
for the first stage,
Okay, that's the main
we'll
event.
repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey
Circuits
progresses, we'll
and
collect
motherboard.
colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be
What
used to
is
outfit
the
our little friend
fucking
with weapons and equipment.
timeline of
Which brings us
technology
to
in
the
this
second
world?
stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search
How
underwater
is a
and find the
clock-based
items
wine
that we
item
need for
have
Penguin.
circuitry?
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Kill them.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
What is that
Now, as for the story
retarded ass
behind these
Nemo
battles,
team?
travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is...
Did they make a fucking...
Oh, the cute little fungi
Is that
are
a Hyper
back!
Blue Nilo
Oh.
team?
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru,
Fuck
has
outta here.
arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces.
Better bring
Bongo
back
Head,
the
it's
first
time
one.
to shine!
How does she know who Bongo Head is?
Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized.
Motherfucker.
Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful
No.
monsters.
Awesome.
Bring back the
Travelers
fucking
will be able
original
to command
one.
a variety
God
of
damn
fungi,
it.
adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to
keep
instruct the little
fucking
fungi to
this
unleash
event
powerful
up, bro.
skills.
Yeah!
This is not how it's meant to be
Travelers will
played.
hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi
Bring
more
back the
than
Pokemon
ever.
one.
Here's hoping. We, actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note I'm unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't.
they're going
Bring
to
back
continue
the
iterating,
original.
optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, Devs.
Bring back the original, and that will be a
Alright.
permanent one.
Okay, let's take
It's
a look
not
at
that
what else
hard.
Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
That is good to bring back permanent content.
I'm
putting in permanent
more
content.
than ready
Thank
to
God.
fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed
What?
with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success.
We're fucking doing
But
criminal
her
science?
scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she
What?
needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during
Okay.
Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your
So-
inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the
If you
zoom lens
miss
won't
this
be able to
event-
be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domain.
So you can miss the
Double
zoom
wow.
lens.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing
Okay,
moments in co-op
if you
mode
miss this-
too.
And even if you miss the chance
this a permanent
to participate
event?
in the event, there's no need to worry.
Okay.
Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
I was gonna say, imagine
It
missing a
seems
permanent
like
piece of
Farina has
content,
also learned
and
of the existence
character's
of a
talent
domain
is worthless now.
shrouded in mist.
You'll be insane.
Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
I
Let's get
know.
into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
This should kind of go crazy. So that, so far, looks pretty good. 4.2. So they want to make the fungi one permanent, but they can't seem to figure out what the problem is. Well, I can give you a great solution. Go back to the original mode and go ahead and make that one permanent. Easy. Have us on the field with our fungi, have us send them out, have us do the commands while on field, hit a key to go top down if you need to, and there. Perfectly done. Have us fight other players in their team loadouts. Have matchmaking. Have it be a weekly challenge of different people around the world you can fight. Like,
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I
I
just
don't
took
see
a
what the
look at
problem
Lady
is.
Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aw.
I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
hey, let's see.
get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice.
But those are really the first chapter.
Now
I
we don't have
understand
to
why.
wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly.
Storm Terror also
we're
isn't
introducing an
co-opable.
update to
It tells
Genius
me,
Invocation TCG.
something about his coding
In
for
version
fucking
4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience.
Yeah, speed that shit
Pretty
up,
cool
bro.
stuff.
Shit takes
After
too
the
long when I'm
version
trying to fight these
4.2
fuckers.
update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to
TCG's
show off your
ruined.
strongest deck or take inspiration
This
from
will
other
single-handedly ruin TCG.
Awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Single-handedly.
Double.
People want to see
Double. And in addition,
Copy
both the
whatever the
maximum number
newest
of
meta
starting
deck is from
slots
China
and the
and
number of
just
slots
spam the fuck out
unlocked
of
at
it.
each player
It's
level
over.
upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Single-handedly killed the meta.
Double.
The,
Again.
the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the
More shit I
updates
won't
made
do.
to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Amazing!
Those custom
Red
menus
notification
for
dots have
Stellar
also
Union,
been optimized.
never see that in the
Notifications
game.
that have already been
Only
cleared
if
will
you
no
don't
longer
play for like 3
reappear when
weeks.
logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Thank
Quest
God.
optimizations will also be available in version 4.2.
Can we repeat
The
quests?
first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now
Can
get
we
to
repeat
choose
story
whether
quests?
to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
Thank
That's
God.
awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and
Still
it seems like
can't
that's all we
redo
have for the
story
latest version
quests.
update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
Gosh.
I know. Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Always happy to
Well,
do the
this
voice.
has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see.
No, it won't.
But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
That's it. Your audience again, just it's me. Oh, November 8th. Is that when Call of Duty comes out? Bro, how are they not gonna have the story quest be repeatable? Motherfucker. Whatever. It's like the best quest, and you can't do them again. Each one is like custom cutscene. Alright, that's enough of this. I think we are done here. Yeah, I got stuff to do, so we'll just end it here.